back to the channel. Today, we are running behind, but we are going to make it work. We are going to make it work. But you're tuned in to Kitchen Talk with Chef Big Bank, Season 3, Episode 104. And Happy New Year's. How is everyone doing today? So, it is about 3:30, and I have about 10 or so people coming over at 5. So we are going to be hustling and bustling this episode. If I miss your comment, send it with the super chat. And if I miss it, I'm sorry, but bear with me. And hey, Kelly, how are you doing? Okay, so I am going. Oh my gosh, look at these! I got these last night from the liquor store, and they are really, really good. I am gonna be making a variety of dishes. I have chicken party wings here, and then chicken thighs. I mean, chicken drumsticks. I have salmon. I'm gonna make an au gratin, and I'm gonna make a salad. Like I said, your girl was running behind. On New Year's. And the reason why I'm running behind is because I woke up late. And so I'm like, hopefully this is not how my year is going to go. I'm going to be rushing and running behind. Okay, so for the chicken, I'm going to do one of them lemon pepper wings. And the other one, oh my gosh, you guys, I have so much seasoning in this cabinet. The other one, I kind of want to try this seasoning on it. This brown sugar bourbon. So we're going to try this seasoning. My sister gave it to me. I haven't really tried it. So we're going to try it on one of the chicken drumsticks. And then on the other chicken, we're going to do lemon pepper. And I'm looking for my lemon pepper seasoning. I need to get one of those, like, spinny racks that you put on top of the counter. Okay, so we got our lemon pepper seasoning right here. We are gonna sprinkle it on here and mix it in. And let me show you guys this for the game. Your girl upgraded, and I got some black gloves. So, but thank you guys all for tuning in. I know it's New Year's. Hopefully you guys are all having a great New Year's and a great start to your year. I just remember I don't got the oven on. Okay, so I'm gonna do lemon pepper seasoning on one, and then on the drumsticks, I'm gonna do the brown sugar bourbon seasoning, and we're gonna see how it's gonna taste. I know the lemon pepper is gonna be delicious. Lemon pepper is so good. If you guys have not tried lemon pepper wings, definitely give it a try. Okay, and when you're dealing with raw chicken, you need to be careful. You need to be clean. I do have gloves. And so, oh my goodness, I just realized I don't have that much lemon pepper seasoning. Hopefully I have more. See, I told y'all. Okay, so sometimes when you're cooking, or normally I have everything prepped out, but you girl, I woke up late, running behind today. The reason I'm running behind also is I took out all of the stuff I was going to make, and I was like, this is not enough. So I ran to the store really quick. I got some more chicken, and I got some the ingredients for the salad. Let me see if I have some more lemon pepper seasoning. But hit the like button on your way in. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Okay, so when you guys get here, I have everything prepped out. But this is how it is when everything's last minute. So it's, but the food is still gonna be good. The food is still going to be good. Don't need that. I'm looking for some more lemon pepper seasoning. Oh my god, I think I see some back there. I have a lot of seasonings in here. I found some more. Okay, we got some more lemon pepper seasoning. I got the black gloves. Okay. We are going to be cooking. So, I'm doing lemon pepper party wings. And then I have my drumsticks that I'm going to do this seasoning on my drumsticks. Let me just put it right here. Can y'all see it? Can y'all see it? And then I have this one for my party wings. Get kind of organized. Okay, here we go. Gonna give it a mix. And I have the oven on at 400 degrees. And we're just going to keep this simple. We're just going to put the lemon pepper seasoning on here. Sometimes I put butter in here if I'm making chicken, but I'm not going to do any of that today. Also, because we are running behind. And I wanted to make sure I got a live stream in because I told you guys that I was going to be going live today. So even though I'm running behind, Foodie Gang, and then I'm just going to change my gloves. Put a little bit extra seasoning on the top. Okay, you want to put plenty of seasoning on your lemon pepper wings. Ooh, there we go. Those are ready to go in the oven. I'm going to switch this out with my brown sugar. Let me see if I got it right. Brown sugar bourbon wings. I'm going to grab some more gloves. Put this seasoning back. I don't need that. Okay, I heard something falling. I think I would feel better when we get some chicken in the oven because chicken is going to take the longest to cook. We're going to do some salmon. We're going to do au gratin potatoes. And then we're going to do a salad. And then if we have time, I know I've been talking about this corn for so long. If we have time, we're going to cook the corn. And then what I like to do when I'm baking my chicken, I will put foil on the outside. I mean, I'll put foil over the top so that the outside of my chicken does not overcook. And a lot of times when you're using mixes like this or seasonings like this, they already have salt inside of them. So you don't necessarily need to add, more salt on top. And I interviewed a personal trainer or a fitness trainer on my channel before, and he was saying that one of the things he was telling me this, he was like, I know this is gonna hurt your feelings, but don't use a ton of the seasoning blends. But he was like, but if you do, don't add additional salt on top of it because sometimes the seasoning blends already have salt in them. So read your seasoning blend and see if it has salt inside of it, and if it does, you don't need to add more salt on top. Now, my family is a type of, they're the type to, before they even taste their food, they're putting a whole bunch of salt on it. And I know that salt, makes things taste better, but we want to be mindful. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to overdo it. And I feel like a lot of times we over season it or we put too much salt. And El Cheapo in the building, he said, I get salt-free seasoning blends. That's a good key too. Get salt-free. Or if you're using a seasoning blend that has salt in it, do not add additional salt. Let me see if this one, I think it has salt. Yes, this one has sea salt in there. So I'm not going to put more salt on top of this. I'm just going to, and then I'm pretty sure my family would be like, can I get some more salt? And that's like, well, that's why y'all have high blood pressure. All the salt. In my opinion, but I'm not a doctor. And Zab, how are you doing? How are you doing? Okay, y'all. Happy New Year's. I was just telling the Foodie Gang, I was telling y'all that we are running behind today. We are running behind. So, we got a lot of cooking to do. We started super late because I had to run to the store because I was like, I don't have enough food. So, so after you do with chicken, you want to give your hands a wash. even if you have gloves on. I tell y'all, when I worked in the kitchen, a lot of the cooks would feel like because they had gloves on, they didn't have to wash their hands. And they just felt like they could just change their gloves and it would be okay. So I say that to say this, that even though people wear gloves, it doesn't mean that they wash their hands. And I know a lot of y'all be like, ugh, when you see somebody with gloves, or when you see someone without gloves in the kitchen, you guys don't like it. But I'm going to tell you something. That person without gloves is most likely washing their hands more than the person wearing gloves. So, it's a hit or miss, but that's why I say, learn how to cook, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and, learn how to cook at home so that if you choose to go out, you choose to go out, but don't be in the position where you have to go out to eat. But yeah, it cooks, and we have this rule in the kitchen that when you walk into the kitchen, you wash your hands. If you go outside to smoke, you wash your hands. Oh my goodness, people said at the restaurant I work at, they wash their gloves. I get sick to the stomach going in that kitchen. Yeah, y'all, be careful. But there's a rule in the kitchen that when you walk into the kitchen, you wash your hands. When you go out to smoke, after you come back, you wash your hands. I've literally seen people go out for a smoke break and not wash their hands when they came back and just start cooking your food. So be careful out here. Hey, Ralph, how are you doing? Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I am running behind, but I wanted to make sure that I go live today because I told y'all I was. Okay. Foodie Gang, Ralph, because y'all just been here. We got lemon pepper wings, and we have brown sugar bourbon wings. These, brown sugar bourbon drumsticks, and then lemon pepper wings. These are the seasonings that are used. And I'm going to pop these into the oven, and then we're going to move on. And Ralph said, Happy New Year. Yes, Happy New Year, you guys. It would not be a proper New Year's if I did not go live and celebrate with the Foodie Gang. Okay, so we got our chicken in the oven. Feeling a little bit better because I had a guest coming over and I ain't got nothing done. Okay, so we're going to move on. Okay, so I have Au Gratin here. Like the package mixes that you can get from the store? That's pretty much what's in the pan here. And I'm going to heat up some milk and water and butter. And then I'm going to pour that mixture over the dehydrated potatoes. And get that ready to go in the oven. And I also have my salmon here. My family, I don't know how they're going to feel about this because they did not like the green bean casserole. They was talking a lot of mess about it. But salmon is really good for you. And I have this filet down in the freezer. So I was like, this is a good opportunity for me to use it up. And El Chico said, are you meal prepping? My family's coming over. And they're coming over about an hour. So no, I'm actually getting stuff ready for dinner. And Ralph said, I'm okay, last day of vacation. Ralph, did you go anywhere for your vacation or you just have like a staycation? And honestly, there is nothing wrong with a staycation. So, get that salmon ready to go. But yes, I am making food or making dinner for my family. It's the new year. And we want to celebrate the first day of January together, eating food, laughing, and having a lot of fun. So, I have never gotten this before, so we're going to see what it is like. I do like salmon, This says wild Pacific salmon, and it says it's a whole skin on fillet with the salmon cut into portions. I actually like the skin on my salmon. I know that everyone is very, very passionate about it, and everyone feels differently about it. If you want the skin off, feel free to do so. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the salmon ready. But the salmon will probably cook in like 20 minutes, so I'm not going to put it in the oven. But I am going to get it ready to go in the oven. And I'm just going to put a little bit of parchment down here. I got to put salmon down for that to hold. And Ralph said, no, I was down with the sickness. Funny how I'm feeling better now, yo. Well, I'm glad that you're feeling better. Somebody else was telling me that. Oh, it was lady. She was telling me that she wasn't feeling good. She had the flu. And I was like, man. But I woke up late today. And I'm running late. So I'm like, is this how my year is finna go? Okay, I see what they did here. I see what they did here. Hold on, y'all. And there's a bit of water in here, so I'm just going to pour that out in the sink. And then the salmon is pre-cut, but it's not cut all the way. Okay, there's the salmon right there, y'all. And then Ralph said, I love omega-3. And Eric, how are you doing? Happy New Year. I like salmon, but my family isn't like super healthy. So I don't know how they're going to feel about it, but I like salmon. Salmon is really good. But how's everyone's New Year going so far? Y'all know how mine's going. I'm running behind, rushing. But I'm going to tap in with my foodie gang. I got to tap in with my people, see how y'all doing, check on everybody. I woke up late today, and I'm like, oh my gosh, is this how the year's going to go? Am I going to be running late forever, foodie gang? Okay, so we got our salmon here, and I'm just cutting it into portions. And then I'm going to very carefully put it in the pan. When you have fish, you want to be careful not to like touch the skin part of it because it can get like scales. And somebody was telling me they take all the scales off. And I'm like, I don't know about that. But who has time for all that? But yeah, we got salmon here. And Ralph said, what time is it fair? 3:54, and I'm starting my dinner party at 5. So you guys can imagine the sense of urgency. But one thing I will say about my family is not a good thing, but they're always late. So, but my uncle be on time. My uncle be on time. If you say 5, he's coming at 4:55. Like he don't play about being on time. Okay, so what I like to do when I have like salmon and I have like chicken, I will not throw this into the regular trash can. I will get another bag and throw it in there. Just because sometimes when you have like chicken in the trash can, it can smell up the house. So I have a little bag on the side that I put all my food wrappers in. Okay, and then like I did with the chicken, after I'm done dealing with the meat, I'm going to give my hands a rinse. And I try to clean as I go. So, you guys can't see it, but my sink has no dishes right now. And I try to clean as I go. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some soapy water in the sink so that when I get some downtime from cooking, I can be washing dishes. And the reason why I clean as I go when I'm cooking is so like after, you know how after you eat, you're not going to feel like cleaning the whole kitchen up. And Ralph said he gets them leftovers. And Eric said, you're late. I know, Eric. I know I'm late. Are you talking to me or are you talking to somebody else? Oh, no. Eric said you're late. I know I'm late, but it's okay. It's okay. Because I know what I'm doing. Okay, so we got our salmon here. And normally I do like a brown sugar, salt, and pepper on there. Just keeping it really, really simple. So yes, I like to put a little bit of soapy water into the sink so that when I do have dishes and I'm putting dishes in there, the food will not stick super bad to the dishes because they're like soaking in water. Y'all, I be serious about this cooking thing. I be trying to keep it clean. I don't want to have to clean up a lot after. So let me look. Okay, I'm just going to put a little bit of brown sugar, salt, pepper. I might put some basil on here. It's going to keep it really, really simple. Did you guys eat today, Foodie Gang? Did y'all eat today? Let me get my gloves. I got the black gloves. You know when you be online, you be seeing everybody with the black gloves? I was like, where are they getting those from? And I went on Amazon and ordered some. And Ralph said, I hate dirty dishes. I clean up pronto. Me too. I used to have a friend. Before she would serve anybody any food, she would wash every single dish. She was not playing. Now, I'm not that serious about it. Like, I'll just serve Ava and get her out of the way. But before I eat, I do like my kitchen to be clean. Some days I'll just like, forget it. But I hate when I do that, especially because my content is cooking. So the faster I keep the kitchen clean, or the sooner I get it clean, the better, because I can make more content. So I try to clean up as I go. And I'm going to put a little bit, let me get the basil actually. I have some dry basil that I'm going to put on top of here. Hey, Brina, how are you doing? How are you doing? And Ralph says, she knows I like that. Ralph, what are you talking about? The dishes? Okay, so Brina, I'm having a little dinner party and I'm running behind. But I got some lemon pepper chicken wings in the oven. And I have some brown sugar bourbon drumsticks in the oven as well. And I'm just getting the salmon ready. I'm not going to put the salmon in the oven until it gets closer. But on the salmon is salt, pepper, brown sugar, and basil. And yeah, so that's what's on the menu. I got an au gratin that we're going to get started on. I'm going to make a salad as well. And all that stuff. So, what did y'all eat today, though? Y'all know what I'm eating. What did y'all eat? So I'm just gonna put this salmon in the oven until it's ready to cook. I mean, in the fridge. In the fridge. Y'all probably were like, if you put that salmon in there now with that chicken, it's gonna be overcooked. Okay, I was looking for a measuring cup. Be careful when you're cooking. And Ralph said, you said you knew what you were doing. I do. And then Brina, that sounds bomb. Brina said, I actually had brisket, mac and cheese. Okay, were the brisket and the mac and cheese separately or were they together? They're just, you guys know I have a food group on Facebook, right? There's this gentleman in my food group who is always making brisket. He made he makes all type of brisket. He even made a brisket tacos, brisket tamales. He has a smoker out in his backyard, and he does a lot of barbecuing. And what he be making sounds so good. And they're like, he even made a brisket meatloaf and ground up the brisket. He be making some good sounding food, and he's very creative, and he just does a lot of stuff that you never would think about doing. And yes, that is the ideal. Bring us there. Bring it in the New Year's with the family. Yes. You know, family is very complicated, and there was a time where we were not getting along, and everyone was super upset, and we didn't have dinner for like a long time. So I am very happy that everybody is finally getting along and we're able to sit down and have dinner. Because for a long time, you guys, my family was not cool and they was beefing. We wasn't having no dinners or nothing. And for us, well, for me at least, that was tough. But it's like, and you know, when your family be beefing, there is nothing anybody could say. Like, there's nothing that anybody can say. So I'm happy that everyone's getting along, and I'm glad that everybody. And you know what? If it takes me to have to cook a meal for y'all to get along, that's what I'm gonna do. And Ralph said, you got dolled up for the company. You look nice. Thank you. You know what? I be feeling like I be wearing the same outfits here. So I appreciate y'all liking what I'm wearing. And Brenda said, girl, that's my life. I got a dysfunctional family. And other people said, that's my family. But yeah, so it's a nice feeling when your family's finally getting along. Because I just feel like all the arguing, and then I have an Au Gratin, like the box mix, and you know it comes with the packet, so I'm gonna put that in there and have some milk and some water. But for a long time, my family wasn't getting along, and so I'm glad that they are now. And that's the way it should be, because life is so short. And I'm happy because Ava, it's like when we first moved to Alaska, it was great. We were having barbecues all the time. And then my dad passed away. And that's when everybody kind of fell out and went to their separate corners because he was like the backbone of the family. And we have had a very, very tough time getting back to our new sense of normalcy. And then it's like he always cooked. All the family dinners were at his house. So after he passed away, you guys, my family was beefing. I'm talking about it was like WWE. I feel like they was going to start fighting each other in a little bit. So it's a blessing that everyone's getting along, and you know, and so we had to create a new tradition because we were used to going to my dad's house. Like that's what it was. And Bria said, "Oh, that makes sense." And then she said, "I'm only close with one of my older brothers. It's too much, man, but I'm happy to hear that." And yeah, I only doing dinners with my nephew. It gave me an opportunity to have a gathering at the table. And you know, family is so complicated because there's a lot of history involved with family. There's a lot of things that are said, a lot of, you know what I'm saying? There's just a lot. It's a lot. So it's just like, while everybody's cool, we gotta hurry up and have dinner for somebody to fall out and start fighting, start arguing. And we got Liliana in the building. She said, "Hey, chef and foodie gang, happy New Year's to you all." Thank you so much, Liliana. We were just talking about family and how I was telling you guys how, you know, for a long time my family really wasn't getting along and we were not doing dinners. And we just started a new tradition. Um, you know, this Thanksgiving is the first time that we like had dinner in a long time. And we had so much fun on Thanksgiving. We did it again on Christmas, and we're back here on New Year's, starting new traditions. Because we used to always go to my dad's house for dinners, but he passed away, and after that, I feel like we were just lost. Like, and then it was like everyone was so emotional. We were just arguing about all type of stuff, and it's just very, very tiring. So what ended up happening is like, so I used to live with my sister, and then my other sister lived down. She lived in the same apartment complex, so we were really close. We were always doing something, and then it was like I got my own place. I moved away. My other sister moved away, and then my other sister moved. So everyone just moved away. My family wasn't really talking to each other like that. Everyone kind of went their own separate ways after my dad passed. Because everyone was angry. Everyone felt like they were done wrong. And I'm sure that you guys have experienced this as well if you've ever lost someone in your family. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's very, very tough. And so we weren't doing dinners. I was cooking for y'all, foodie gang, honestly. Okay, so I have my au gratin potatoes I'm going to get started. I have my milk and my water on the stove. I'm going to put some butter in here, and I'm going to put some salt, pepper, and probably some oregano. Even if I do get like a box mix, I'll always add my own little seasonings to it. And yeah, so, you know, even if your family is dysfunctional, all you can do is hope for change. Be kind and be the type of people in the world that you want to be treated like. You know, like that's my own advice. Or my only advice is be the type of people in the world that you want to be like, or that you want people to treat you like. Especially if you have kids, you know. And then one thing I try not to do in front of Ava is talk bad about people. Cause I so want to. Ralph said, "Where is that laptop?" Oh my God, I'll be right back. You know what's crazy? Okay, so I just moved my laptop to the room because I was trying to clean up for company. But the laptop's right here. I'm gonna get that situated and go ahead and check that. And thank you so much, Ralph, and Happy New Year to y'all, foodie gang. Okay, so we got our chicken in the oven. We're working on our gratin, and Ralph said, "If I was any kinder, I would be sugar." Laugh out loud, just saying. Well, there is nothing wrong with being kind, and I don't know why people are so nasty. Ralph, what is the answer? Why are people so nasty? Okay, so Brina, that is a great question. Brina said, "What is your New Year's resolution?" One of the things that I want to do is I want to get healthier and I really want to start working out the way I need to. So I have printed off a calendar because I print off a calendar for my content and for my videos. And so I was like, let me just print off a calendar for my workouts. But I want to get my health, start working out and be more consistent about that. That's one of the things I want to do. And I want to continue to be happy. Continue to be happy and all that stuff. What is your guys' New Year resolutions? And Ralph is absolutely right. He said the world is cold, just make your space warm all you can do. So true. Is all I can do is like control what I'm gonna do and how I react to stuff. That's all we can do. Take care of your babies to the best of your ability. Okay, I got the PayPal. I'm pulling it up right now, Ralph. Pulling it up right now. And Brina said, yes, definitely agree with you. You're consistent, so I know you can do it. And that's one of the things I was thinking about. Is like the way that I'm consistent with my content is the way I need to be consistent with working out. Whether that's me actually going to the gym or working out at home, I just need to be more consistent. And if I take that same consistency as far as my content is concerned into working out, I think I would be okay. But I was like asking myself, like, why am I not as consistent with working out as I am with my content? Like, I don't know why. Okay, Ralph, coming through, blessing your girl. That's gonna make Ralph the sponsor of today's show with $100. Ralph said, I'm going to spread happiness and joy. Always take care of yourself. Y'all show Ralph some love in the chat. Shout out to Ralph for being the sponsor of the show and always blessing me. Thank you so much, Ralph. And I really appreciate all of you being in the chat because I don't know why, but I just feel like today I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. And I was like, you know what? Even though I don't really feel too great, I'm going to go live because I know that seeing all of you guys and hearing your positivity is going to kind of like uplift me. But shout out to Ralph. Thank you so much. And I love that you guys love my content because I'm literally always in the kitchen. So thank you guys so much. And because of you, Ralph, we going to get on to it. Okay. We got the au gratin potatoes. We got the liquid for them heating up. The chicken is in the oven. The salmon is in the fridge, ready to go and prepped out. I have and speaking of eating better, I'm gonna make a salad. A big salad for everybody. So I have some romaine here. I have some spinach here. I got some carrots. And then here's my spinach. And Jinx, shout out. He said, shout out to you, or they. I think that's a woman. Jinx, are you a woman or a man? I don't want to offend nobody. So, speaking of eating healthy, I'm going to make a huge salad. I have some croutons and cranberries. This salad is gonna be vegetarian. And Brina said, yes, your content is so soothing, very therapeutic too. Well, thank you so much. And I really love cooking. I really do. And there was a time in my life where I had stopped cooking. And when I started cooking again, it made me feel better. It's like a form of therapy. And for me, like I'll be stressed out. I'm like, you know what? Let me go cook a meal. And so I'm gonna get a container for the salad. So I got my container here for the salad. And Ralph said genuine. And like I said, shout out to Ralph for being the sponsor of the show. Thank you so much. And I really appreciate that. And one thing I'll say about this, when you are a YouTuber or you're doing anything in life, if you have genuine intentions and you don't make everything about money, money will find you eventually. And I'm saying all that to the content creators that are not monetized. It's not always all about money. You need to enjoy what you're doing. But that's my opinion. If y'all want to be out here nasty and bitter and get y'all super chats, go ahead. And Brina said, my New Year's resolution is to stay consistent in my daily routines, have more patience, and get closer to God. I think that those are amazing goals. I don't know if you guys are super spiritual, but I definitely believe in God. And one of the things I have been doing is I have been going to church more. And I even got like a little job at the church, which is crazy that I'm going to tell y'all this. I pretty much do media. Can y'all believe that? But having a job at the church has helped me because I feel like on the Sundays when I have to do the live streaming, I make sure I show up to church. Whereas sometimes like my attendance isn't the greatest, but because I do have a job at the church, I take it very serious. But yes, I do the media at my church, and I actually help them with live streaming. And so it makes me happy that I'm able to help them. And oh my god. So yeah, I do the live streaming at my church, and this is the first time in my life that I've had a little church a church job, and I help them with the streaming. And one thing I will say, when I go there, it is serious. They have 2 different cameras. They have the TriCaster machine. You can like switch the camera angles, so it is way different than what I'm doing. But I feel like because I do have that job at the church now, and I just do it like some Sundays. I'm really busy, unfortunately. But I feel like it makes my attendance better. Like on the Sundays where I'm volunteering to help out, I make sure I show up on those Sundays. And Brina, I think that you have a great goal, and I think one thing that we can all do in 2025 is continue to work on our mental health. And Ralph said he brought me here today. He's saying, yo, salad. And Ralph said God was just reaching out to me. He was drawing me near. But yes, y'all, my goal is to definitely get healthier and continue my journey with God. And I'm going to continue to help out at the church because it makes me feel good. And I feel like on the Sundays where I have to where I am set up to do the live streaming, it makes me show up on those Sundays. And Ava loves that church. She is actually one of the church leaders. They asked her to be in the program, and so they help the church. You know what I'm saying? And it's just now starting as far as the program goes, but she loves that church, and I really like the people that go to the church as well. They're just so sweet and so kind. So shout out to the church. And I feel like we all need to believe in something. Whether, you know what I'm saying, it doesn't matter who you're praying to, but I think that we need to be praying to somebody because life is stressful. Um, and Ralph said, real story, no pun. And Bria said, that's cool. Buck said, what are you cooking? A little bit of everything. I'm making a salad right now. I have some chicken wings in the oven. I have my milk and my water and mixture over here for the au gratin potatoes. I need to add some butter to it now that I'm thinking about it. So we're making a simple salad here. This salad is going to be vegetarian. And then I have some romaine lettuce, some spinach. I'm going to put some shredded carrots in here. And then I have some tomatoes also. And then we're going to come in with the dried cranberries and the croutons. Very simple salad. I don't know if my people are going to eat this, but whatever's left, I'm going to make sure I eat the salad. Because I need to be eating more salads. And, Lisa, I actually watched church for New Year's. That's another thing, you guys. These, churches that are able to live stream, I really like it too. Because if you don't have time to go in for church that Sunday, you know, yeah, everybody should be in person, but sometimes we wake up late or, you know, anything can happen. Bria said, I don't know. Bria getting ready to talk about her, El Chibo's church pastor. And she said, I don't know if Chipo's still here, but I watched TD Jakes live and it was good. Laugh out loud. I love Sarah Jakes now. And I was watching something briefly where TD Jakes was talking about how he's coming back to the church and all of that stuff and how things are good. I like dried cranberries in my salad. I don't know if you guys do, but I like dried cranberries. They're good. So we're going to put some in here. And Brita said they never eat the salads though. I know I don't. I need to eat more salads. That's what I will say. But at my stepmom's house, they always make salads for their Sunday dinners. And they'll make like really good salads. Also, but yes, there's a salad. I'm going to wash off the tomatoes and put them in there. And this is about done. So we're going to turn this off. And I don't know if I'm going to live stream it when my guests get here. But if they want to go live, I will go live and y'all can meet my family again. My family is crazy. I'm going to tell you right now. My family crazy. I gotta be like, don't say this, don't say that, don't say this. Don't be acting crazy when I get on. But shout out to Ralph. Ralph is the sponsor of today's show. If you guys want to donate to keep the stove on, you can send a super chat, a super sticker. You can hit the Venmo. So many ways, or you can just hit the like button, which is very, very helpful as well. So here's a salad. I'm going to wash off the tomatoes and put them in there. Brenda, what you laughing at? And then Ralph said, you lost me with the bacon, cheese, and croutons. Look great though. These were dried cranberries. There's no meat in here. So in this salad is romaine, spinach, croutons, and dried cranberries. And I'm gonna put some tomatoes. There is no meat in here, but the great thing about salad that I really do like is that you can put whatever you want in your salad. You know, like salad is very versatile. And I have some ranch, and I got Thousand Island. So we'll see. We'll see. But y'all, my people, y'all, when I showed them that green bean casserole, they was not feeling it. I swear, there was so much of it left over. Okay, so Ralph said, "Yeah, I eat them cranberries. They're good, huh, Ralph? The cranberries is good." And Rita said, "You said your family crazy. Laugh aloud. I get it, mine's too. But I hope you go live." Okay, so now I'm just gonna really carefully pour over the liquid for my au gratin, and I'm probably gonna get this in the oven pretty soon. Yes, my family is definitely crazy. And okay, so one of my sisters is gonna come make funnel cakes one day. The other one, dang, she wanted to make something, but I can't remember what it was. Oh, I'm gonna do this oxtail boil, and I'm gonna try to get my sister here when I do the oxtail boil, cause she likes stuff like that. Like when I do seafood boils, I don't have a seafood boil planned, but I do have an oxtail boil. I'm gonna have my sister in that live stream. She is actually the one that told me about seafood boils and actually made it with me. An oxtail boil, Brina? Y'all, okay, so I was looking online. And so the au gratin potatoes is ready to go in the oven. I'm just going to mix it around to make sure that the liquid gets all the way in the bottom and stuff. Okay, so I was looking online, you guys, and I saw this oxtail boil. It would look so good. I wanted to make it for New Year's, but I didn't have time to get all the ingredients. Okay, so there's oxtails in it, potatoes, corn, shrimp, and they use Old Bay seasoning, and it looks so good, y'all. We gotta make that oxtail boil. It is definitely on my list. We are making that one of these days. And Tina said, "Happy New Year's." And Brenda said, interesting. Yeah, I never thought of it, but I seen that one day. I seen it recently. And ever since I saw it, I've been thinking about how I'm doing this oxtail boil. And Angela's in the building. She said, "Hello, everybody. Happy New Year. I'm busy, but listening in." So am I, Angela. But thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate that. Okay, we're going to get our potatoes in the oven. Okay, so Angela, we got a little bit of everything going on. We got a salad right here. A salad right here with romaine, spinach, croutons, dried cranberries, and carrots. I'm going to rinse off these tomatoes really quick and then put them in here. Normally, I like to cut these tomatoes in half, but I don't have time. So I'm just going to put them in there whole. It'll be okay. I have in the oven is lemon pepper chicken wings, and brown sugar bourbon drumsticks. We are going to take those out and we're going to check those. I also have an au gratin in the oven as well that I just put in there. But Happy New Year, everybody! Okay, tell me this. What do you guys want to see cooked this year on 907 Good Eats? What dish do you guys want to see me cook or bake? Cause Valentine's Day is coming up, and I'm gonna try to bake more desserts. I'm a little nervous about my baking though, and I'm not as confident about baking as I am cooking. So give me some easy desserts to try for Valentine's Day. Okay, y'all. Okay, here we go with the tomatoes. What time is company coming? 5 o'clock. It is 4:31 right now. So we got to get this show on the road. Oh, I lost the tomato. Just gonna leave that one out. Okay, I'm gonna put some salt and pepper in this salad. Ooh, okay. And Ralph said Valentine's all about candy. And Rita said, "What? You're late, boo? Yes, I sure am. But I got this, y'all. I got this. We about to be. I'm good though. We got 29 more minutes." Okay, so the salad is done. I'm gonna put a lid on it and then put that in the fridge so it can stay chilled and stay cold. Ooh, red velvet. Ooh, I'll have to give that a try. I think that's a great idea. That sounds really good. Okay, so we got the salad done. The salmon's right here. I'm gonna put that in the oven pretty soon. Yes, Brina, red velvet cupcakes, red velvet cakes sound good. Oh, and then Brina said maybe you can do those sandwich cookies. You can do red velvet. Ooh. And hey, Scrimley, you done snuck up in here. He said try making chicken and dumplings, mini heart shaped, covered red velvet cakes for Valentine's. Those are really, oh my goodness, Brina. You know who has been saying that we should do donuts? Ava. Ava has been saying that we should do donuts. The last time I was here, somebody was telling me about how you can use biscuits to make donuts, and I looked it up. But Ava has been saying donuts too, so that's funny. Ooh, Brina said, can you dye them red or like strawberry donuts? Ooh. But yes, Ava has been saying donuts for a while as well. So I think that that's a good idea. We got the chicken here. This back into the oven. Okay, I think I'm gonna make some corn Just something simple. Yes, you guys, that'll sound good. And the great thing about this live chat is that it'll be here forever. So even if I didn't see your comment today, if I was looking down or something or I was cooking, I will have your comments forever. And I'm going to make sure I come back and check this live out and write down all you guys' ideas. Because y'all have some great ideas. And this is why I like checking in with y'all to see what y'all want to eat. Because I never even was thinking about donuts or red velvet. That sounds really, really good. But Ava has been talking about those donuts. Brina has mentioned those donuts. We're going to have to make it happen. And Ralph said, Ralph, how what are you talking about? Did I miss a comment? Ralph, what's going on? Oh, and Ralph said I'm off the sugar. Ooh, I see what you're saying. Okay, you guys, I have one of the dishes that I like to make for Valentine's Day is spaghetti. You guys remember that movie, Lady and the Tramp, where they had the spaghetti and they were like eating a noodle and they like met in the middle and they kissed? I always think of spaghetti when I think of Valentine's Day because of that movie. Ooh, that sounds okay. We're definitely going to have to do the donuts, the red velvet cupcakes. Those are some great ideas. I'm glad I asked you. And then for you, Ralph, we'll make spaghetti for you again. Okay, so I did have some corn on the stove. I'm probably going to put salt and pepper in here. Definitely salt and pepper. And probably some Mrs. Dash. Ralph, we will make some spaghetti for you. Don't worry, Ralph. We'll make some for you, Ralph. And no man's going to be left behind here. We're going to make some for you. Yes, but those are some great bacon ideas that don't sound too complicated. But we definitely got to make some donuts. We got to make ice cream for Blaze. Even if he's not here, we gotta make some ice cream. I need to get an ice cream maker. But shout out to Ralph being the sponsor of the show. Thank you so much for coming in and blessing your girl so much. I really appreciate y'all. I'm a little silverware right here. Okay, chicken's in the oven. So is the au gratin. The corn is on the stove. Salmon is about to go in the oven. Oh, I didn't even show you guys this. Okay, I took my jacket off because I'm getting kind of hot. I got a lemon pound cake, or I think it's a lemon pound cake. Let me show it to y'all for dessert. Oh, it's not. I don't think it's a pound cake. Okay, it is, or it's a lemon pudding cake. I don't know what that means. This is for desserts. We gonna be eating good food. You guys are absolutely right. I'm running late, which is what I said before we got here. But here we go. But for February, I am going to be baking. I'm gonna get the nerves out of my system, and I'm gonna be baking. Okay, so I'm gonna move this corn to the back burner, and yeah. And I'm gonna give my stove a wipe down. Okay, foodie gang. When my guests get here, I am going to see if they want to go live, and we will see. And I'm gonna clean up a little bit more, get the table cleared off. The hard part is done. We've kind of cooked everything. Now we're just playing the waiting game. Yeah. I think that's. Oh, and then my sister is gonna bring over steak. She has some steak, and I think she has some veggies, and she's probably gonna bring over some rice. So it's kind of like similar with the Christmas dinner that we did, where I'll make some things and then she'll make some things as well. So she is bringing over some stuff. She got some steak, and I know she's gonna bring the rice. That's her thing. She loves some rice. But happy New Year's, foodie gang. I think I need to get up out of here and get up on it. And we got the salmon that we're going to put into the oven pretty soon. We got the Au Gratin in the oven. We got the corn on the stove. We got the salad that we prepared together. And we got the dessert. So I think I got everything. Shout out to Ralph for being the sponsor of the show. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share this video with your friends. And Happy New Year from me to you. Hope you guys have a great New Year. Stay safe. Stay motivated. Be positive people out in the world. And eat great food. And Rena said, I'm sure nobody will come on time. You know what makes me so mad? It's when you don't want everybody to come on time, they come on time, and then when you do, vice versa. So you just never know. And Brina said, yes, yes, good vibes, great blessings, your family, heart, peace, and love all. Yes, you guys, have a great day. I may do another live today. I'll let you guys know. Or I might see y'all in the next live. But thank you to everyone that stopped by. Hope you guys have a great day. Happy New Year. Thank you guys all so much. Shout out to Ralph, who is the sponsor of the show. And I will see you guys in the next one. I am your host. And this is Kitchen Talk with Chef Big Bank. And Angela said, thank you for watching this live tonight. Liliana, have a great one. Angela, have a great one. Kelly, have a good one. And Ralph, have a great and happy New Year. And Liliana said, bye, everybody. I was just here cooking, laugh out loud. Yes, y'all, we be cooking over here at 907 Good Eats. Shout out to El Cheapo, Ralph, Scrimbly. And if I missed anyone, I got love for you too. But I am your host, and this is Kitchen Talk with Chef Big Bank. I will see y'all in the next one. Shout out to all the members, and shout out to Casey for being a part of the gang. If you want to receive an on-air live shout out, join the gang. But y'all already know what it is. Chef Big Bank. I'll see y'all in the next one.